Hello friends, how are you? In our previous classes, we were discussing about hydrocarbons. We were discussing about hydrocarbons. And in last class, we discussed about the IUPAC nomenclature of alkanes. IUPAC nomenclature of alkanes. And we also briefly started or discussed about the alkenes or olefins. In today's class, we will discuss about the nomenclature of alkenes and then alkynes and their nomenclature. Okay, but before that, let us start again with the alkenes. What are alkenes? Okay, as we discussed in the previous class, those hydrocarbons in which one or more double bonds are found between carbon atoms. One or more double bonds are found between carbon atoms are called alkenes. These are called alkenes. Got it? These are also called olefins. These are also called olefins. Why? Because when they react with bromine water, when they react with bromine water, they gives oily liquid. They gives oily liquid. That's why these are called olefins also. If we try to find out its general formula, then their general formula is CnH2n. It is CnH2n, where n is number of carbon atoms. N is number of carbon atoms. Okay, here the value of n, here the value of n started from 2. Why? Because for making double bond, minimum 2 carbon is needed. Minimum 2 carbon is needed. That's why the value of n is started from 2. Got it? So here the value of n started from 2. If we consider the first members of this series, then the first member is ethene. The first member is ethene. For eth, you know that the value of n is 2. For eth, the value of n is 2. Okay, so when you put the value of n is 2, then it becomes C2H2 into 2, that it becomes C2H4. Okay, second is propane. Prop, that means 3. Prop means 3. So here the value of n is 3. When you put the value 3 here in this formula, then it becomes C3H2 into 3. So it becomes C3H6. Got it? Next one is butane. Butene. For but, the value of n is 4. For but, the value of n is 4. So when you put the value here, then it becomes C4H2 into 4, that is 8. So the molecular formula becomes C4H8. Next one is pentane. Pent, n value is 5. If you put value n5 here, then it becomes C5H2 into 5. So it is C5 into C5H10. Next is hexene. You know that hex, that means n value is 6. So when we put the value here, then it becomes C6H12. Got it? So these are the first members of this series. Now let me discuss about the nomenclature. The first rule is selection of the longest chain, but here there is a slight change, and it is the double bond should be included. The double bond should be included in main chain. Got it? So that means longest chain having double bond is selected as main chain. Second is minimum number to given to the double bond. Here when double bond is present, then the rules which we discussed about the substituents, the alphabetical order, like that, will neglected, and the main thing which is considered is priority to double bond. That means the minimum number should given to the double bond. Got it? Clear? If third rule is if molecule consists more than one double bond, if the molecule has more than one double bond, then di, tri, tetra, penta, hexa, etc. These words use to denote their numbers, and these words is used with the suffix "-ine", like diene, triene, tetraene. Okay. Now, let me discuss some examples. The first one is CH2 double bond CH2. It is the simplest molecule. Since it has two carbon, the example is showing that it has two carbons. Two carbons, that is eth. Double bond, there is a double bond, that is ene is used. So the name becomes ethene. The name becomes ethene. Got it? Understand? The second is CH3CH double bond CH2. This time the number of carbons is 3. The number of carbon is 3. So for 3, prop word is used, prop. Since there is a double bond, then you know that double bond "-ene" suffix is used, so the name becomes propene. Okay. Now the next example, CH3 CH2 single bond CH double bond CH2. Here 4 carbon. So but, double bond, then ene. But now we have to locate the position of double bond also, because if we do not locate the position of double bond, then this molecule and this molecule both are same. If we consider the molecular formula, then both are same. 1 2 3 4 4 carbon, 3 2 5 1 6 or 2 8 C4H8. Here 1 2 3 4 carbon, 3 2 5 or 3 8, both are C4H8. But here it is clear that both are different also. To identify the difference, structural difference, we have to locate the position of double bond. Got it? So here but, since the double bond is present on the first carbon. As you know, now the rules of chain will start. This is longest chain and numbering is done from that side. So the double bond get minimum number 1 2 3 4. So double bond is present on first carbon. So but 1 ene. It can also write 1 butene. Modern time this is practical. It is practicable. But in our book this method is used. So we are considering both of that. Okay. Now here the next example. Again we consider the longest chain having double bond. This one. Okay. Now start the numbering. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. From the both sides double bond getting minimum number, so we can start from anyone. 1 2 3 and 4. So double bond is present on the second number carbon, and there are 4 carbons. So but 2-ene. So its name becomes but 2-ene or 2-butene. Got it? Now the next is this one. This is longest chain. Okay, start the numbering. Minimum number given to the double bond, so the numbering will start from that one. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, 5 carbons and double bond is present on the first one, so the name becomes pent 1-ene. Name becomes pent 1-ene, or we also call that 1-pentene. Got it? Now second is, this is longest chain. Start the numbering. 1 2 3. Double bond getting third number. Here 1 2. So minimum number is given from that side. So the numbering will start from that one. 1 2 3 4 5. So 5 carbon, pent, double bond on the second number. So that is 2-ene. So name becomes pent 2-ene, or we can also say that 2-pentene. Pent 2-ene, or we can also say that 2-pentene. Got it? Understand? Now let me discuss the some more examples about that. Now this is our example. Here this is our longest chain. Got it? And it is substituent. You know that substituent, about the substituent, the atom or group of atom which remain outside the main chain are called substituent. So it is substituent. It is substituent. Got it? Now we have to give the minimum number to the carbon, double bonded carbon. So numbering will done from that side. So 1 2 3 4. Got it? Now the rules are same. Firstly, write the name of substituent. Here it is methyl. It is methyl, and it is attached on the third number carbon. Which number carbon? It is attached on the third number carbon. So it is 3-methyl. Now main chain, how many carbons? 4. For 4, that is bute. Now position of double bond, first number, so bute 1-ene. So name becomes 3-methyl bute 1-ene. 3-methyl bute 1-ene. Got it? Now this one here, this is again our main chain. Now let me do the numbering. We can do 1 2 3 4. If we do numbering from that side, then the double bond get second position. If we done numbering from that, then 1 2 3 4. The double bond is again getting the second number. On the from the both sides, it is getting minimum number. It is getting minimum number. So now we will try to give minimum number to the substituent also. We will try to give minimum number to the substituent also. From that side, if we start the numbering, then the substituent get 2 number. But if we start from that, then it get 3. So this is selected. I am again saying here, firstly we have to give minimum number to the double bond. Firstly we have to give the minimum number to the double bond. If from the both sides the double bond getting equal number, then we consider the minimum numbering of substituent. Okay, since here both sides double bond getting the 2, That's why we consider the second thing, that is minimum numbering to the substituent, and from that we start the numbering from this side. Okay, now this is our main chain. This is our main chain. Got it? Here, this is our main chain, and now start the numbering. In the numbering, we start from 1 because the double bond, that is CS2, sorry. Okay, 1 2 3, because we have to give minimum number to the double bond. Got it? Now it is substituent at which second number, so that is methyl. That is methyl. On which carbon it is attached? On the second number, so it is 2-methyl. It is 2-methyl. Now how many carbons? 3. That is prop. That is prop. Single bonded, sorry, double bond present on the first number, so that is 1-ene. So the name becomes 2-methyl prop 1-ene. 2-methyl prop 1-ene. Got it? Now let me consider this next example. Here this is our main chain. This is our main chain. Got it? Why? Because we have to include the double bond. We have to include the double bond in our main chain. So this is our main chain and it is substituent. The numbering is done from that side from where the double bond get minimum number. So the numbering is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now this methyl group is attached on the second number carbon. So the name becomes 2-methyl. 4-but, double bond present on the first carbon, 1-ene. So the name is 2-methyl-but 1-ene. Got it? Now the next example. Here, if we consider the chain, then it is a chain. But here, in which 5 carbons are attached but not the double bond included, and we consider that the minimum double bond should be included. Here we will include the double bond in main chain. So that is our main chain. No matter that it is shorter than the possible other chains, but we have to minimum include the double bond. We have to include the double bond. Got it? So this is included in our chain. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Got it? Now it is substituent, and you know that CS3-CS2 substituent is known as ethyl. So its name is 2-ethyl because it is present on second. So it is 2-ethyl. Now 4 carbon, but, single first carbon is attached with the double bond, so that is 1-ene. So name becomes 2-ethyl-but 1-ene. So the name is 2-ethyl-but 1-ene. Got it? Now the next one, this. Here this is our main chain. It is our substituent. Firstly, give the minimum number to the double bond. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Both sides double bond is getting 2. If we consider 1, 2, 1, 2. So now we will try to give minimum number to the substituent also. That's why the numbering is done from that side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it? So the name becomes, bromine is present on the first, so that is 1-bromo. 4 carbon, but, double bond present on the 2 number carbon, so that is 2-ene. So the name is 1-bromo but 2-ene. Got it? Now, this example here, this is our main chain. In this main chain, there is two double bonds. Now we have to give minimum number to the double bonds. If I start numbering from that side, then double bond is getting second and fourth. But if I start from that side, then it is getting first and third. So minimum number, for giving the minimum number, we will start numbering from that side. Since there is no any other substituent, so the name is, start with the directly we will write the name of main chain. Since there is 5 carbon, so that is pent. Now two double bonds are present. One is at the first number and another is at third. So 1, 3 diene. Pent 1, 3 diene. Got it? Now next example. CH2 double bond CH, single bond CH, double bond CH2. Again, it is our main chain. Since both sides double bond are at the same position, so there is no matter from which side we will start. So numbering, I am started numbering from that side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 but. Since there is no any other substituent, so we will write the name of, directly write the name of main chain. In main chain there are 4 carbons, so that is but. Double bonds are present at two positions, first and third. That's why it is 1, 3 diene. Di for 2, ene for double bond. 1, 3, that is their positions. So the name becomes but 1, 3 diene. Got it? So this is the way of name nomenclature of alkenes. Now, the third type of hydrocarbons, that are alkynes. Alkynes, that means those hydrocarbons, those unsaturated hydrocarbons in which one or more triple bonds present between carbon atoms. These are those unsaturated hydrocarbons in which one or more triple bonds present between carbon atoms. One or more triple bond present between carbon atoms are called alkynes. Got it? Ine suffix is used for them. Ine suffix is used for them. Got it? If we consider the first member, then it is ethyne. The first member of this series is ethyne. Why? Because as we considered, minimum 2 carbon is required, and for the minimum 2 carbon, that is the first member is ethyne. Got it? Ethyne is the first member of this series. If we consider their general formula, then it is CnH2n minus 2. It is CnH2n minus 2. CnH2n minus 2, where n is number of carbon atoms. And again, the value of n is started from 2, because for making triple bond, minimum 2 carbon is required. If we consider the members, first is ethyne. For eth, n is 2, and when we put the value 2 here, then it becomes C2H2 into 2, and write the 2 in place of n, then it is 2 into 2 minus 2. So that is 2 to the 4 minus 2, that is 2. So formula becomes C2H2. Here propyne, C3, 2 into 3 minus 2, the answer is C3H4. Butane, got it? Clear? Now there is a work for you. Pentyne, can you derive? Hexyne, I think you can. Write the value for pentyne. N is 5 and hexyne, that is N is 6. Put the value N here and calculate that. Can you do it? Okay, let's see. Now, nomenclature. There is some rules of nomenclature of alkynes. Similarly, these are same as the alkenes. Select the longest chain having triple bond. In alkenes, we select the main chain of double bond, having double bond. Here we will select the triple bond. Got it? As like alkene, here also give minimum number to the triple bond. Here in numbering, we will give the minimum number to the triple bond. Got it? Our third rule is also same. If two or more if two or more triple bonds are present, then di, tri, tetra, etc. That means penta, hexa, hepta, octa, nona, that was we can use with the suffix "-ine". Okay. Now let me discuss some example. Here CH triple bond CH. Since 2 carbon, that is eth. Triple bond, that is ine. Got it? So the name becomes ethyne. Here one thing let me clear you. You can ask that why there is not numbering showing like the double bond or in substituent we use. Because from any side you can start, then the triple bond is getting first. So there is no matter. We use numbering to differentiate, distinguish the position, but here it is always on the first, so there is no need of use 1 2 for that. Similar case is here. That is our main chain, and if we start numbering, then it is 1, so it is comes on the first, and if there is first and no substituent, then there is no need to use first one number. So here 3 carbon, prop, triple bond, ine, so the name becomes propyne. Got it? Now this is our main chain. Minimum number to the triple bond, first, second, third, fourth. Since 4 carbon, that is bute. Now we have to locate the position of triple bond, because that is also bute. But here the triple bond is present between second and third, and here first and second. So differentiate or distinguish them. We will start the use of positions of the triple bond. So here bute 1, because triple bond is present on the first number carbon, so that is bute 1 ine, or we can also say that 1 butyne. Got it? Here 1 2 3 4 numbering from any side you can give, but the minimum number should be given to that triple bond. So both sides there is second, so there is no matter. So bute triple bond is present on the second number carbon, so that is 2. Triple bond ine, so the name becomes bute 2 ine or 2 butyne. Bute 2 ine or 2 butyne. Got it? Now next example. CH3 CH CH2 C triple bond CH, and that is CH3. Got it? It is substituent. Got it? Which position? Fourth. So that is methyl. 4-methyl. Now 5 carbon for 5 pent. Got it? triple bond is present on the first number carbon, so that is 1-ene. 1-ene. So the name becomes 4-methyl. 4-methyl pent 1-ene. Got it? Now here selection of main chain. This is our main chain. Give minimum number to the double bond, triple bond. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is substituent which carbon? Fourth. So that is 4-chloro. Main chain has 4 carbon. So that is bute. Triple bond is present on the first one. That is 1-butyne. 1-butyne. Got it? Understand or not? Now the next one. Sorry, 1 minute. Yes. Here this is our main chain. This is our main chain. If we give the number 1, 2, 1, 2, from both sides the triple bond is getting 2. So we will also try to give minimum number to the substituent. And for that the numbering will start from that side. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Chlorine is present on the first number. So that is 1-chloro. 1-chloro. Now write the main chain. 4 carbon, that is bute, and triple bond is present between the present on second number carbon. So it is becomes bute 2-ine. So the name is 1-chloro bute 2-ine. Got it? Next one. That is here. This is our main chain, and give minimum number to the triple bonds. For that 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it? Here no any substituent, so we will write the name of main chain. That is bute. 4 carbon, that is bute, and 2 triple bonds which are present on the first and third. So that is diene. Diene. So name is bute 1,3-di. Bute 1,3-diene. If we can also write like this. That is 1,3-butadiene. Butadiene. Got it? Butadiene. We can also write that. Now second example. One more example, sorry, not second. That is last one example of. Now give minimum number to the triple bond. From any side we can use. Here if we use numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The both sides that is getting same numbers. Now 5 carbon, so that is pent, and triple bonds are located at first and fourth, so that is pent 1,4-diene. Pent 1,4-diene, or we can also write that 1,4-pent-diene. 1,4-pent-diene. Got it? So this was the system of nomenclature of alkenes. Okay. Now one thing we can also, that is sometime their name is given and we have to write the structural formula. For that, from the name of compound we have to following this step, but it is not the compulsory like use first, second, third, fourth following these steps, but these 4 steps should be used. First, find the number of carbon. From the name math has probute, we can easily get the number of carbon atoms. Second, find the saturity यानी कि type of bonds or the type of bonds. From ane, ene, ine we can find out. Third, attach substituent. If there is any substituent given, that is methyl, 2-methyl, 3-ethyl, 4-butyl, like that, then we have to attach the substituent. And last, the remaining valencies of carbon we will fill by hydrogens. Got it? Now, suppose there is an example in which the name is 1,3-dichloropropene. 1,3-dichloropropene. Firstly, find number of carbon atoms. Prop, that means 3 carbon. Got it? Now bonding. Ane, that means single bond. That means all the bond between the carbon atoms are single. So we can write that carbon, single bond carbon, single bond carbon. Now substituents. Dichloro, that means 2 chlorine. 1,3, that means add first and third carbon. So suppose that is first, that is second, and that is third. So I put it chlorine and chlorine on first and third. All the indications of name we used. Now the remaining valencies we will, to fulfill, we use hydrogen. Here this carbon, that valency fulfilled, that valency fulfilled, 2 valencies are remaining, so we use 2 hydrogens. Similarly, that carbon, 1 valency and 1 valency is satisfied, 2 valencies are remaining, so we use 2 hydrogens. This carbon, 1 valency and 1 valency satisfied, 2 are remaining, so that is 2 hydrogens. If we collect to them, then CH2, single bond CH, CH2, that is also CH2, single bond CH2, and 2 chlorines are attached on the first and third. Got it? Clear? One more example. 3-ethyl 4-methyl hexane. For that I am making here, because that is a complex. Hex means 6 carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? Ane, that means single bond. Complete? Now 3-ethyl, we can start numbering from any side, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now ethyl group is attached on the third number, so that is ethyl, that is CH2, CH3, that is ethyl, and methyl on fourth, so that is CH4. Okay? 3-ethyl 4-methyl. Now the remaining valencies will fulfill by hydrogens. 1 valency satisfied, 3 remaining, so that is 3 hydrogen. 2 satisfied, so 2 hydrogens. 1, 2, 3 satisfied, so that is 1 hydrogen. 1, 2, 3 satisfied, so that is 1 hydrogen. 1, 2 satisfied, so that is 2 hydrogen. 1 satisfied, so that is 3 hydrogen. Got it? Clear? And similarly like that, bute, that means 4 carbon. 1 ene, that means first one is double bonded. Now the remaining valence is satisfied by hydrogens. Got it? Hope you like it. Thank you.